Oh my goodness, everybody, that's what we are talking about. The Leafs, right from the get-go, the better team from start to finish in this one as they crush the LA Kings in LA. Now, I know the Los Angeles Kings are not as daunting as they once were. I mean, obviously, Jack Campbell got hurt in his last start. They don't have Jonathan Quick, so you see Peter Budaj getting the start in this one for the Los Angeles Kings. And before this game, guys, we talked about it in the last video. It's not, winning streaks are nice and all, but it's how you come back after a loss that shows how good of a team you are. And I don't care who you're playing. Look, LA coming into the game was 5-10-1. Not good. Their goaltending situation has been kind of off, but the team hasn't been good either. Look, the big heavy teams are not what they are anymore. It's speed, speed, speed. That's what the NHL is now, and LA is still built to be a heavy team. So they're not really in that good state. But you know what? No matter what, a West Coast road trip, the Leafs have been horrendous going out and playing in Los Angeles, or even the West Coast trip. In general, they've been terrible. But like I was saying, it's what you do after a loss. Now, you just got crushed by the Bruins. You take a lot of shots. You don't get any bounces. You run into a good goaltender who was playing well that night. And Garrett Sparks didn't play well. It just didn't go well for the Leafs at all. And you're still on the road, and they got to change time zones. Like, it's a complete mess to the Leafs the way they are. But they came out today. And like I said, right from the get-go, they were the much better team. And they got a power play early on in the game. Now, the Leafs power play hasn't been great overall lately. However, they have one of the top, if not the top after this game, road power plays in the league, even without Austin Matthews. And with 2:42 into the period, a beautiful passing play. Starting with Mitch Marner, back to Morgan Rielly, across to John Tavares, cross ice to Marner, and everyone thinks Marner's going to shoot because he's got a wide open cage. Instead, he slides it to the front of the net to Nazem Kadri, tape to tape, and I mean, Peter Budaj is way out of the net because everyone thinks Marner's going to shoot the puck, and it's a wide open net for Nazem Kadri as he kind of directs it into the net. His 6th goal on the year, and the Leafs strike first. And coming into this game, the Leafs are 6-0 when scoring first. Yeah, they've only won 6 games. They've only really played 6 games scoring the first goal. That's not really a good number, but it seemed to be good in this one because it went right to the Leafs' legs 4 minutes afterwards. John Tavares tips in a Morgan Rielly point shot on the power play again. Leafs are 2 for 2 to start the game on the power play, and they have a 2-0 lead. John Tavares with his 11th goal of the year. Morgan Rielly continues his red-hot start to the season. And then Kempe scores 14:28 into the first to cut that lead in half, and there we're like, okay, we're not out of the woods yet. It's a 2-1 game. This is not over yet. Second period, guys, only 1:15 in. Beautiful cross-ice feed from John Tavares to the tape of Morgan Rielly. Bar down, gorgeous snipe from Morgan Rielly. His 8th goal of the year. Second point of the game. He continues to just play ridiculously good hockey. And the Leafs take that goal back from Kempe, and they got their 2-goal lead back. It is now 3-1. 3 minutes after that, though, Travis Dermott gets the puck at the top, gets the puck at the blue line. Par Lindholm gets it back to him, and initially thinks he's going to shoot the puck. Their forward, I don't know who it was, came out to challenge him hard. So what did Dermott do? Instead of trying to rush a play like young defensemen do, goes around the defender goes flying, and Dermott goes kind of around the net. Before he gets totally around, though, he sees Andreas Johnsson and has a beautiful pass cross seam, and Johnsson buries it past Peter Budaj, and that pulls him from the game. 2 goals on 3 shots in that second period. He's gone, bringing in the guy who has never played in an NHL game before. Was it Cal Peterson? Okay? And the Leafs are up 4-1 here. Like I said, guys, Andreas Johnsson buries his second goal of the year. Second goal in as many games for Andreas Johnsson. And, where is it here? Dermott and Par Lindholm grab assists in the play. Leafs got a 4-1 lead. 3 minutes after that, and I feel so bad for this young goalie coming in. Never played an NHL game before. He's coming in playing the Leafs. His team's already way behind. They've pretty much given up. And then Mitch Marner takes a brutal high stick. Blood gushing. I mean, he was spitting it all over the ice, clear as day. So it's a 4-minute power. This guy, Cal Petersen, the first save he has to make is a 2-on-1 for Josh Leivo. He makes the save. Very shortly after that comes a 4-minute power play. And I'm like, this kid is getting no breaks at all. Does an all-right job, but Nazem Kadri buries another one. His second goal of the game. Him and Marleau, great job down low. Nice, nifty looking pass there by Patty Marleau. Mitch Marner grabs a secondary assist. He just got he's bleeding all over the place, and he's on the power play there. Secondary assist from Marner. Kadri second of the game, 7th of the year. Leafs up 5-1. Not even midway through the second. And after that, it was just kind of a smooth play solid defense, dump and chase hockey, and win the game. And that's what you saw today. Today was the picture of a perfect road game. You go out there, you get the lead early. That's what you want to do on the road, and you get that. Less than 7 minutes into the game, you're up by 2 goals. Exactly what you want to see. And the way Freddie Andersen has been playing this year, guys, I mean, I'm going to go to his stats before this game. 2.10 goals against average and a 933 save percentage before this game. He gives up only the 1 goal, guys, on 24 shots. That is a 958 save percentage. Those numbers are going to get better after this game. What a season so far for Freddie Andersen. He gets the victory, obviously, in this one. And the Leafs it's beautiful. Seeing this team get demolished against the Bruins, and they did exactly what we were hoping they were going to do. Put that game aside, throw it away, do whatever you have to do, go on this West Coast road trip, and insert your dominance early against a very struggling Los Angeles Kings team. They got the job done on the road. I think the Leafs are, 7-1 on the road this year? Great start. Guys are 12-6. Look, without Austin Matthews, I think this team's like 500 or just above 500. If they can stay afloat without him, I'm okay with it. He's skating. I don't know if there's any timetable or whatever on Austin Matthews, but all I know is the Leafs come out today and get the victory in Game 1 of the West Coast road trip, all right? So Game 2 of the West Coast road trip, guys, goes Thursday night. All right, it's a 10:30 puck drop again. If you guys are still awake, I tip of the cap to all of you. But 10:30 again, same time, guys, on Thursday night. Frederik Andersen, Martin Jones are the expected starters in that game, and that's a better team. That is a better team than the team you played today. So don't go in there thinking, okay, well, they won today actually, so they're 10-6-3. They're not a bad team. They played today. I don't think they're going to play tomorrow, so they're going to be off, so they're going to be rested as well. So both teams played tonight. Both teams have off days tomorrow. So there's no excuses going into that game on Thursday night, but then you play in a back-to-back, and then you'll have Garrett Sparks against John Gibson at 10 o'clock, half an hour earlier, on Friday night, guys, as the Leafs round out that West Coast trip before they come home, I think it is, to take on Columbus on Monday. I think, actually, I'm going to be at that game, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But you know what, guys? The Leafs come away with the victory today. Let's enjoy it for now, and then you look forward to the San Jose Sharks, guys, on Thursday night. All right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoyed this video, and you guys enjoyed this game today. Smack that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below. What'd you think of the game today? Who's your MVP? I don't know. You could say Kadri because he scored a couple goals. You could also say Freddie because he was studly, but he didn't have... I mean, he wasn't really in stressful situations at any point in the game. I'm going to give it to the entire Leafs squad. There you go. You guys have any... Oh my God, I almost threw my phone across the room. Look at that. If you guys have any specific guys that you thought are deserved player of the game, go right ahead. I thought Marner was great too. JT was great. I mean, let me know, guys, who you think your MVP was in this game. And Evan and I will talk to you guys. It'll be, Thursday afternoon, podcast edition. Link is in the description for the podcast channel and for the podcast itself on iTunes, guys. Twitter is also down below as well. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff. And I will talk to you guys Raptors edition tomorrow. Coach Casey returns as the Detroit Pistons come to Scotiabank Arena to take on the Toronto Raptors, guys. It is a 7:30 tip-off as the Raptors look to bounce back from that tough loss yesterday against the New Orleans Pelicans. But those games are going to happen. You got to move on from it. The Leafs did it. The Raptors got to find a way to do it tomorrow night against the Pistons. And as for those buds, like we've been talking about, they take on the San Jose Sharks. 10:30 puck drop at the Shark Tank on Thursday night as the Leafs look to win their second straight game and have a winning West Coast road trip. I don't remember the last time we've actually said that. It's been a long time. But they look to do that, guys, on Thursday night. Like I said, 10:30 puck drop at the Shark Tank. Freddie Anderson, Martin Jones, the expected starters in that game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you guys then.